Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another GT Sport drift setup. This time round it's another requested one, and it's the Toyota 2000 GT. This is another one of those cars that's kind of just passed me by, mainly down to the fact it's got such a low power output. It wasn't something that really caught my eye or that I particularly wanted to use. However, now I've messed around with it and played with the settings and got them how I like it, it's actually a really good car to use. Admittedly, it doesn't work on every single track. There is still a slight power issue. But at the same time, with the way I've set it up here, I found that in 90% of the situations I put it in, it's actually very usable and very good. There's not too much to worry about with this car, and most people should feel pretty comfortable with it straight out of the box. Just kind of think of it as a bit of a softer version of the GT86, and that should give you an idea of exactly what to expect. As always, use that comment section to let me know your thoughts on this build, and if there's anything you'd like to see me doing here on the channel in the future. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. I'm so close to 1,000 subs now. It'd be great if we could hit that over the next couple of weeks. And give the video a like. It really helps them grow when you do. Let's go over to the setup now, and I'll explain what I've come up with a little bit further. So for the Toyota here, you are going to need to squeeze as much power out of this as possible. So take it all the way to level 3 and all the way to the top, so 192%. And that's going to give you 295 brake horsepower. Weight reduction wise, I've actually only taken this to level 2 there and dropped it all the way down to 89%, and that seems to be working for me. That's going to leave you 996 kilograms. Traction control is set to 0. I've got comfort hard tyres, both front and rear. Now the brake balance is set to -2. It just helps with the engaging into the corners when you want it to slide. You can just use the brake, and that definitely helps. Ride height wise, on the front I've set it to 105, and on the rear it's 112. Again, that just makes the back end a little bit floppy, but actually that helps with the car sliding. Natural frequency, I've got the front set to 1.65 and 1.5 on the rear. The anti-roll bar there is 7 on the front and 4 on the back. Compression and rebound here are exactly the same at 60, 60 and 90 and 90. Camber angle on the front is set to 3 and the rear is set to 1. Toe angle on the front there is set out 0.35, and on the rear is in 0.1. Downforce, there's no adjustment there for that. The differential I've left, I think, exactly the same at 10, 35 and 20, but just double check that with yours when you come to input it. And transmission wise, I've set that to fully customized, max speed to 130. And again, I can't actually remember if I've changed any of these, but I'll leave those on the screen for you now. If there are any alterations, just make sure you copy it and you should be all good to go. I really hope you enjoy the build. I've been having a lot of fun with it, and yeah, I think it's a great addition to my drift garage. Like I always do, I'm going to leave you with some more footage of me just messing around with the car, and I'll see you all on the next one.